back. It is 2:30, which means it is time for the Biotech Buzz, and I'm bringing on, of course, the guest of honor, the person without whom we could not do this show. There would be no Biotech Buzz without Vivi Biotech Bio Queen. Here she is. How we doing?
Hi, guys.
How have the last 23 and a half hours treated you?
Good. How are you guys? Can you guys hear me?
We hear you. We hear you. We see you. Share your screen with us if you want. Do you have any charts?
Yes.
But
I will.
all right. Yeah, so we've got a couple of stocks we want to get to, and we're going to leave plenty of time for questions because I know we get questions from our chat, and I do want to leave plenty of time for that.
Okay.
So, but just until then, how's the day been treating you? How was the rest of your day after you signed off our stream yesterday? How was the morning and the early part of today's afternoon?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I'm still here watching my charts. I'm on WWR, and it's doing amazing. I have 100 contracts on that, so it's gonna pay me big. It's gonna pay me big.
I don't know that one.
It's a graphene. It's not the bio. It's not my specialty.
Yeah, this is a curveball. WWR.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up a chart, or one of us can, and we can see Westwater Resources. All right.
Yeah, they're a graphene company. So they have a conference on EER February 16th. So they're only one non-OTC. And Jack Hurley that comes on our show. I've been trading in and out of this. It's the second time I swing this, but Jack told me to keep some long term because you need a graphene for batteries. So it's Stella ramp up, the production. It's gonna need a lot of graphene. So it's the only non-OTC graphene company out there. So I'm gonna leave some for long term, but I'm definitely swinging this one.
Wow. All right. So I do want to, since we're here though, are there any more non-biotech stocks you want to share with us?
Yes, I am. There's a lot of them, but I'm definitely on ENG. So that is a hydrogen fuel. So I'm on CLSK, which we talk about Clean Spark. Jason bought it. And so that's doing really well today. I am on I'm on a SNL, but next week should be good. Good volume for the sundial.
SNDL, yeah. Hey, what was up with that like weird volume spike today? Did you see that?
I was watching. I still have it here on my charts. That was huge.
What do you know what was that? There, it looks like there was like 70. I'm on a 15-minute, like 70 million. I don't have it up on the screen, but
yeah, I have enough. I'm on a 5-minute chart and I see a 44 million volume here
in 5 minutes. What is that?
I don't know. There's a lot. It's all like green candles. So that looks good for next week. I mean, it's still time to get in. It's been literally consolidating at a 113 for the last 3 hours. So it's going to be, this is going to shoot up nice next week.
I saw that.
It's just for the patient. You got to be patient.
So like when you see a big like intraday or midday volume spike like that, does that freak you out at all? Because it means somebody's making a move, but we don't know what kind of move they're making. Well, I guess in this case it was a green candle, so
you can see what kind of move they did.
We can assume that somebody's buying, but we don't know if they were a short covering or what. We don't know anything.
It still we can get a short squeeze if it's a short covering. I've been looking at tape too. It looks really good. So, I usually don't like to hold positions overnight if I'm just like swinging, but I'm definitely, especially over the weekend, I'm definitely holding this one.
Okay.
It looks really good.
Was that it for the non-biotech portion of your portfolio?
Yeah, I have a lot of OTC. OTC's been on fire. You know, are you trading any OTC at all?
Oh, like stocks over the counter, like any of those?
Yes.
Let's see. I wouldn't say I trade them. I pay attention to the Grayscale family of funds that trade over the counter. I pay attention to like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. I pay attention to like the most actively traded securities on the market. Like there's a lot of big like multinationals, like Tencent is over the counter, and Nintendo is over the counter, and
take a look at the TSMP. Look at the move they made it today. So they're gonna be humble. It's they call it the future PayPal and Venmo.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the ticker?
TSMP.
Okay, Tesoro, is that right?
TNSP. So T is in Tom, S is in Sam, N is in Nancy, P is in Paul.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
So look at the move they made it today. See it?
So I see. I forgot that I'm looking at an intraday chart. Yeah, I thought this was the daily. No, wow, that is a big move.
Yeah. So they are doing a merger with the Humble, and Humble is a pay service. So they haven't done a merger yet. So people are buying like crazy. So I'm definitely holding. I'm up 332%. So I'm definitely holding this.
So hold on here. So like, when do you cut and run? Right? Like, when do you call it a day?
From my OTCs, I usually like to, when there's a good amount, I usually sell half. But this one, I don't have a lot of shares, so I'm definitely holding this one long. But I'll tell you, I had 500,000 shares of AXXA, which is up for 100%. I already took my investment out, so now I only have 100,000 shares.
Oh, only 100,000 shares.
Okay. Wow, because it's like 3 cents.
Yeah, well, it's 4 cents. Yeah, less now.
Yeah, but now I let it ride. You know, I just let it ride.
Yeah,
so this is usually how I do it, and then I start scaling out. So. And just leaving my initial investment, you know, I take my initial investment out and start scaling out. And then when it drops, I buy back again some, and then I sell again. So you just kind of a trade around the core position, you know?
Okay. So the people want to know about biotech stocks. Of course. We got to give the people what they want, and that's what they want. So let's give them what they want.
Yes, and then I guess I just wanted to tell you guys the format here, like we did yesterday. We wanted to cover my long picks when I've been holding long over here, and then I'll tell you guys what I have my eyes on. So and kind of give you guys an update. It can't cover everything in all the minutes. So I'm really gonna talk to you guys again about KMPH because I didn't cover, and some people are asking me about, and I'll tell you guys, AQST is also gonna have Fda approval because they are partners with the KMPH. So let me pull you guys, let me pull here. Maybe I'll share. So it's Cam Pharma. And I want to share with you guys this screen. So just a second. Application window. Oh, I can. Let me see. Okay.
Here, I'll pull it up. I'll pull the chart up.
I did.
Oh, we got.
You got it?
There we go.
So we have FDA approval here, March 2nd. Okay. And the reason I'm really, really bullish about this company is they are partners of a company called Trvn, which is a private company. And they are literally launching this drug after it's approved. And they are completely just taking $25 million cut on this company. So there's not going to be any expenses in sales. They're literally like right now, they're debt free. So their market cap is still really low, 100 million. And if we just conservative talk about $1 billion in sales, this company is going to take 250 million free with no expenses. And what it makes their product really, really cool is that it's there's less potential for abuse and is more long acting, and is also a pro drug of a Focalin. So Focalin is a drug that's been approved in Novartis for a long, long time. So also there's less potential for abuse. So not only has less potential for abuse, and also you can sprinkle on the food, and they're seeking indication to preschool kids. So for any of the kids who are still suffering from ADHD, you can sprinkle on their food. Also, there's less insomnia, and there's less problem with appetite. And right now, you know, there's a huge potential for abuse. Adderall has been used heavily around the nation, and be able to come up with a drug that has less potential for abuse and can give you that same kind of a relief for the ADHD patients is really, really special. And you guys can see here, not only that, they have this March. And here's the thing, I'm more bullish on this company than the other one that you guys asked me, the partners of them, AQ, I think is AQTS, because they're taking only 10% of the cut. This company, he is taking up to 25% of the cut. So when that company launches the sales, they're gonna get like clear free getting 25% of the sales as a revenue. So huge potential, you guys. I believe that this is gonna be approved, and I believe that we're gonna reach double digits very, very soon. And not only that, they also have all the drugs in the pipeline. They're submitting one that's going to be for only for patients that abuse cocaine and meth. So that's going to be a drug that's going to come out for cocaine, meth addiction. So to help patients coming out of those drugs. So there's a lot of things going on, and they also have an approved drug as well. As you guys can see, an approved drug that has pain medication has less potential for abuse. So this is one of my picks. Another one I want to talk to you guys about it is Trvn. If you guys see it, let me just look at the chart. Trvn. And I saw some unusual call option activity for June. So this company has a huge potential for buyout because they have the drug that is a competition for for morphine. And there's a lot of shortage of morphine out there. So I think that it's a huge, so let me see if I can post. How can I post, let me just put the symbol name. I don't know if I can put the symbol name. So here you go, Trvn. So I am holding long. I've been long on this company. I've held through PDUFA and just launching the sales. So they're launching the sales this quarter. And I think that's going to be huge because a lot of patients cannot tolerate morphine. There's a lot of more nausea related to, and this does not have the side effects that morphine has. And if anybody out there work in a hospital, there was also a huge shortage for morphine. So I think that with the shortage of morphine, we're going to need another drug as an alternative. And that's why I think the FDA approved that one as well. So here, okay, awesome. Thank you so much for leading the chart. So I saw huge option activity here for June. So who knows, maybe a buyout is on the way, it's coming. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised this company get bought out. So I am holding long here on this position. So wanted to tell you guys updated. I told you guys about GTX. I got approved today. So yes, when it was supposed to come February 15th and it came today. So we got approved, and I told you guys, so it's 1 for 2. So the next one that's gonna get approved is gonna be GTHX. So it should be coming out soon. If TGTX got approved, I would assume that JTHX is gonna also be approved here before February 15th. Now, another one that I'm holding long that I love it because the Perceptive Advisors own 13 million shares of that is Atnx. So that one is going to be approval coming up in February 28. So I'm really, really excited about this one, you too, guys. And I do, analysts are predicting between 25 and 35, the target for this. So I'm expecting a big swing as we get approved. And also, they already have an approved drug, so it's very de-risk.
Hey, Vivi, can I jump in for a second? There was actually a question from our chat about TGTX, and I'll just read the question verbatim. Are you surprised? Yeah. Are you surprised by the price action following the PDUFA announcement? Would have expected a stronger stock price reaction to such great news.
I think that, yeah, somebody was just asking me, I'm surprised with PDUFA. Yes, I am surprised that we didn't have a more of an upward movement. Still, you know, decent, but we're going to have another approval in June. So I think that's an opportunity here to get it at these price levels, because the second indication and a second approval is coming in June. So I can see this, you know, we still gain some momentum here, but yeah, there's another approval in June. I can be a little suspect because I've been holding this since 12. So it's on my IRA, I don't touch it. So, but I think it's great news for patients. Okay. But yes, you guys are right. I think that it just went up a lot. If you see the chart here, this here has gone up a lot. So I think a lot of the approval was already priced in, for sure.
That's a really great point that you just brought up. Is sometimes the news is already priced in.
Yeah,
you have to pay attention to what a stock is doing ahead of the announcement, right? This goes for biotech, PDUFA, FDA announcements, earnings, whatever. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. So, but I mean, this company is amazing. I feel like also, I mean, it's gonna end up grabbing them. So, but when you guys look at ATNX, you know, it hasn't gone up yet. And then to make you guys feel a little bit better, Perceptive Advisors bought another 1.8 million shares in October for $11. So it's not too far from what it is right now. Can you pull the chart on that, the ATNX? So here you go, $13.98, you guys. I mean, Perceptive Advisors bought it right here around October for $11. So if you guys wanted to see some kind of a better swing than TGTX, definitely ATNX, we're gonna have a better swing in terms of a price action, for sure. So now I think I can answer some of your guys' questions. Okay.
What a coincidence, because we've got some questions.
Yes.
So I've been
do
going
you
through
use
here.
The actual price model to arrive at your target? What do they mean by that? What do they use an actual pricing model?
Well, so I guess, how do you arrive at your targets? Like, are you using some sort of a valuation metric, or are you using some sort of pricing, some sort of mathematical model, or is it
yes,
is it technical, or what?
So a lot of times I would look at the float and see what the price is, and see how much left we have in the float, and then estimate how much in sales. So for ATNX, I just look at the analysts. They're all predicting between, you know, they're between 20 and 30 for the price. So I didn't use any price model, but for KMPH, I mean, look at 100 million market cap, debt free, right? And if I'm just conservative looking at, you know, $1 billion, I have to say the specialist, one of the specialists, Dr. Ann, I forgot her last name. She said she's going to change all her patients from Adderall over to this new medication. So it's conservatively, this is a $40 billion market. Conservatively, we're looking at $1 billion, you know, 250 million. So if you look at that is 250 million. If you look at 250 million for the next, okay, be conservative, that's 10 years. How many billions of that? And then from the market cap, you can calculate. So because it's a low float, easy, KMPH can become a $40 stock. So every time I look at a company, you got to look at the float. You got to see how many outstanding shares you have, because you know, it might be too overpriced. you might see a company, for example, as a Relief Therapeutic, RLFTF, is $1 billion company at a 55 cents. I still believe that they're going to be a $5 billion company one day, but there's not a lot of room for growth. So when you guys look at a price, you need to look at how many shares they have.
Wait, can I ask, what does float have to do with price?
Well, no, I'm sorry, not float. How many shares outstanding, not the float. How many shares outstanding so you can calculate the price, you know? So you wanted to know how many shares outstanding you have and how much per share that company is getting. You know what I mean? So if you have, for example, Relief Therapeutics, they are $1 billion company because they have 1 billion shares out there. You know what I mean? So you got to calculate, like, for example, you might have the same amount of shares at AstraZeneca for, you know, AstraZeneca has over 1 billion of float, you know, how many shares they have. So 1 billion shares is a $36 billion company, you know, but when you look at a company like KMPH, there's less shares. So when you calculate the price, you know, that's what I meant. And you got to know how many shares are out there, you know, because a company can be diluting and issuing more shares. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, because when you start issuing a lot of shares, it dilutes the price of the stock. It dilutes, you know, it makes the stock have a, you know, if the stock goes down, you have a less market cap because of it. So that's why I look at it, the whole you know, the whole package. Can you pull another one that I think is going to be huge? And I just bought a lot of it today. NSPR. Okay, guys, this company, I'm really, really excited about this company. So this company is Inspire MD, is out of Israel. And the reason I'm really, really bullish about this company is they come up with a stent that has less side effects, that causes less stroke, that has a mesh, right? And the reason I'm even more bullish is they're conducting trials in the United States. We should be hearing something soon because device trials are a lot shorter. And their device, their stent is approved all over the world. The thing that made me bullish, and I want to save some of these shares long-term, is Gary Rubin. If you guys Google this guy's name, Gary Rubin, Dr. Gary Rubin, he is the pioneer of a stent. He placed the first stent in the United States. This guy is the pioneer. Every cardiologist in the country knows who he is. He's 72 years old. He joins the boards of directors of this company in October. And NSPR, Inspire MD, he gave him the choice to buy shares at a lower price, and he buys 400,000 shares. If you cannot be bullish about a guy that has a reputation, a name to preserve, to join a company like that with the boards of directors. So if you cannot be bullish with that addition, I don't know what else you would, because I think this company is going to do really, really well. So somebody's asking him, or wasn't the approval? No, there's another. Let me share, you guys. I'll share. There's TGTX. Somebody's asking here. There is more coming. There's more approval coming. That's not for the I think maybe a second indication. Yeah, you might be right, but there's another proof coming in June. I'm not even gonna pull out. Somebody's asking me if I'm Brazilian. Yes, I am Brazilian. That's why I have the accent. Okay, ZYNE. I saw a lot of that on Twitter today. I'm not familiar with this company, but I know a company similar to that just got bought out. Zach was mentioning that, so I definitely wanted to add it to my watch list for sure, because I think the competitor of this company just got bought out. So that speaks volumes. They have the same exactly technology. Somebody's asking here, I'm not familiar with the VOR, I'm sorry. And no, it's not. No, there's not the same approval for TGTX. Somebody's asking. No, there's more stuff coming up. It wasn't a double approval. I mean, the other approval is not until June. So let me just pull this out here. I'll show you guys. TG Therapeutics. Yeah, I've been holding this company since 12 in my IRA. I usually tend to put my long-term bios in my IRA. But I'll share with you guys here. What is the pipeline? Explore our pipeline. And I should have shown you guys just the biopharma. Yeah, so yeah, you can see here it's now approved. And then we have this one here that's gonna be, wasn't it today, the relapse? I need to find out which one. Okay, let me just change to biopharma, because that'll be biopharma catalyst. I'll show this one. And I'll tell you exactly what's coming in June. Okay. Fda approved. And then I think the next one is, okay, so the lymphoma got approved. So we're still waiting for relapsed MS, which is going to be an amazing drug, you guys. I'm very, very excited for this drug. Only 1 out of 100 patients relapsed on this drug. So this drug is usually for patients that, you know, relapse on their MS. So this is going to be a very important product for sure. And what else do I have? Any insight? I don't have any insights on SYN. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, and I'm from Rio, Brazil. I've been in California for the last 20 years. So this is what I call San Diego, call my second home. So KMPH target, my target's like $35, I think, because, you know, it's the market cap, and because the float is going to really push the stock, we're going to have a nice short squeeze. I'm definitely looking at a $30 target for KMPH. So I'm holding that one long for sure. And I think this is it, you guys. Any other questions? I hope this was helpful.
Someone in the chat's dropping some non-English language questions that I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, no, somebody was just saying they were born in Rio and they were raised in Recife and they live in Anaheim.
All right, you see the Twitter handles up on the screen for Vivi. That's at biotech_SD. This is the Biotech Buzz. You want to leave us with any final thoughts?
No, I mean, hit me up. I'm really good about returning in messages. I've been going through a lot of messages since I've been getting a lot of followers. So I thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, just dropping me a question if you have any questions. I know a lot of people are still new to the trading world, and it's new to biotech, and I'm more than happy to help you guys. It gives me satisfaction when I see people, you know, that purchase BCRX when I told you guys, you know, at a $6-7, and then today it's over 10. So it makes me happy that we are all here investing in good companies and making good money together. So that would be it.
Well, Billy May says that he or she is graduating pharmacy school in 3 months. So awesome stuff.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot, Vivi. We appreciate it. We will see you next week.
Yes, I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
All
okay,
right.
bye.